When we last left off, our group was in the Tolor Crypts, helping a dwarf acolyte, uh, magmarite priest named Helden Ungenkamp, uh, clear away the haunts from this crypt, uh, which he thought might be a test of his higher ups. But now that you've been here and helped him clear out this first room of horrid ghost, which did some mild brain damage and some terrible dice rolls, you find yourself in the main viewing room here of the crypts, breathing heavy and coming to terms with that you've got yourself into something maybe a bit more. I believe we went ahead and hand washed the fact that there was Vindicatori and Helgen would be able to get you at least mostly healed all the way back up. Let's take off that persistent mental damage that you got there. And just assume that 10 or 15 or maybe 20 minutes have passed with prayers and salves and bombs being rubbed on foreheads to help with the painful damage that these ghosts inflicted before you're able to chase them off.
Just shoulder rubs and balm.
Yeah, like you sit down after maybe you first, El Morado, you sit down and put your hands over your eyes, and then you just feel the cold, clammy fingers of Helden rub it into your shoulders. And as creepy as it is, it does relieve the pain.
No, thank you. I am good to go.
Every time I've come here before, the haunts have scared me enough to leave, but I've never felt any actual physical damage until this confrontation. I believe this definitely would have been beyond my capabilities to handle, so I thank you. Though I'm very concerned for what the rest of the crypts are like.
Yeah, me too. We can expect more of that, huh?
That does bring up a point before we continue. So, if we do succeed in this task, your higher-ups will be expecting more of you. If you turn around and say, hey, I had to get these 4 adventurers to help me do this because this task was beyond me, they might not expect so much from you in the future. They might not send such difficult tasks your way.
That just shows your admin skills.
Yes, yes, Ragnar. That's what I was thinking. Is I would be able to. I didn't have to come to them for aid. I was able to resolve this in my own way.
Just making sure you thought through this, because you know what they say: the reward for good work is more work.
More work.
Well, if Magram deems it necessary, then I am but a humble servant.
Oh, that's right. You're religious. I forgot about that.
He giggles a little, and then once everybody seems up and ready, he digs around, and they dig around in their robes for keys, and make their way towards the doors that are no longer glowing.
Would it be gauche to detect magic to see if there's anything worth looting from these graves of his ancestors? Yeah, it would.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
probably, yeah. Oh, it's one of these. I haven't gotten to use them in so long because of the haunts. I can't remember. Then the key slides into the lock, and he turns, and these doors swing open.
Sounded like they collapsed.
Oh, did you hear the sound effects?
Yeah.
Few visitors travel beyond this vestibule. whose carved walls and small altar commemorate clan Tolor and provide a place to leave offerings. Tiny craters of scorched wax are all that remain of dozens of candles that have been burned down long ago down along the walls. Stone bowls hold a variety of food that ranges from stale to rotten, with a few offerings even having haphazard bites taken out of them. Oh, this place is in such disarray. The spirits here, they need to be appeased. And he rushes in and starts cleaning bowls. And,
who's been eating on your offerings?
Oh, probably rats. He says with a bit of a nervous thought that it could be something worse.
Could we look at the stuff that has had half-hearted bites taken out of it?
Sure, give me some perception checks.
I figured since it was in the flavor text, we would have noticed.
Yeah, so it looks like, Emeraldo, you immediately go up to the bowl of food, and with your perception, it does look like small, like rodent bites taken out of it. The rest of you notice the disarray that I talked about before, but Grimly, you notice, in one of the small recesses here along where I'm pinging on the map here, a little to the north, one of the candles actually has a strange latch behind it.
Ooh. There's a strange latch back here.
Flip it, see what it does.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. You reach up and you pull down some of the candle wax. Looks like the candle wax should have not dripped this far to cover this latch up, but you break off the candle wax and move the latch, and a door opens that was hidden before, with a ramp leading down.
Ooh, wheelchair access.
At that, Eldon comes back and goes, "Oh, you found, yes, it's more for convenience to safely move the newest occupants to a more prominent spot without having to go through the grander viewing room."
So you knew of this path. Okay.
Gurney access.
You begin making your way down it.
And she just goes.
I mean, I'm gonna peek at least to this corner.
Oh no, she forgot to close her heelys. There she goes.
So as you walk in, sarcophagi, large urns, and other heavy objects periodically have to be moved to and from the lower crypt. This hidden ramp spirals to the lower level. On the inside of the door, there's several sturdy metal loops and pulleys embedded into the floor and ceiling to help with dragging and lowering material down this roughly 45-degree slope. But once you go in, you can see that the doors are meant so that like guests don't see them when they're just in this entry shrine area. But on the inside, it's very obviously a door that you can open. I'm not sure how far you go down, but from here, that's really all you can see.
I mean, I see like a something right there.
It's an unlit lantern or candle.
Oh, okay.
We should go all the way down, banging the walls as we go to spook whatever is down here causing this disturbance, so that when we work our way back up, we're just wading through bodies. I'm kidding. But we could go all the way down and work our way back up.
Yeah, so like as of that, there seems to be a door on the other end down here.
Yeah, there's a more well-adorned door here that just has like a carving of the mountain you live in now that has the dwarven's face carved into it. It's just the shape of a mountain with a dwarven face on it. Helgen is still kind of walking around and cleaning stuff up, and he goes, does anyone else sense anything foul in this room? Or is it just because it's been neglected of my responsibilities for so long?
Detect magic.
You do not detect any magic
Okay.
from
Nope.
the room itself. No. Give me a if you have a lore, dwarf lore. Does anyone have dwarf lore or religion?
I do have dwarf lore and religion.
I was going to say I have religion.
My religion's a lot higher than my dwarf lore. If I rolled well, it would be.
Okay, so Mahogany, with that really high roll on religion check, realized that with the haunt that you just chased away, that some of its power might have come from the fact that this room has been neglected for so long, and that with proper cleaning or maybe even replacing the foul food, or even maybe putting on a performance or telling old stories could help appease the spirits that lurk here, even though they're not outwardly harmful now.
My sources say that all those things that you just said.
Reliving dwarven legends. And maybe someone that's more charismatic can do that kind of stuff.
Maybe somebody is exactly built for that kind of stuff.
So if you wanted to just to chill here for a minute and tell stories or recount some dwarven lore, you could give me a performance check or a dwarf lore check there. You could also meditate and do occultism or religion checks to try to appease the spirits. There's some checks you could do to try and like clean, really clean the room, like Helgen's trying to do now. And then there's simpler things you could do if you had food or drink on you that you felt was appropriate. You could offer those to the plates to help appease the spirits, or you could do all three.
Well, what kind of cleaning checks are they?
Acrobatics. You've got to do the Batman Forever Robin laundry scene.
No, but an athletics check could help you get up to some of the higher, harder to reach places.
I'll do that.
To clean. There's crafting checks if you get around stone statues and stuff to clean them properly.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Did nobody like my Batman Forever reference?
I mean, Holy Metal Rocks Batman, but I mean, my athletics is better.
Kung Fu Laundry? Come on. I will reenact the scene of a great dwarven bureaucratic discussion involving whether or not to reopen trade with the orcs.
Okay.
Just real Phantom Menace vibes.
And much like the Phantom Menace, you rolled a total of a 12.
Pod racing was pretty cool.
Yeah, the pod racing was cool. Hey, the one part I liked.
It's a movie for kids. Trade war.
Trade. Taxes. Who doesn't like taxes and government meetings?
That's just funny that worked out that way.
Yeah. So while you recount a terrible historical thing that only has a few high points that anybody gives a shit about,
it's a filibuster. I just replay a filibuster.
Grimly Spider-Mans herself to the roof and cleans off the old candles wax up there. And Ragnar, with your crafty check, you're able to meticulously clean a few of the statues. And through the process of cleaning, some of these lights relight back up. But this time, instead of them being like an ominous, having like that ominous feel to them like they did in the other room, they have a kind of a peaceful, relaxing glow. Like the spirits here are giving you a visual cue that they have been appeased, at least for now.
I think it was all of us. I think we all helped.
Yes, everyone was equally helpful.
Well, let's remind him that this needs to be renewed constantly.
Yes, well, without the hauntings out there, it shouldn't be a problem. What did you roll? You did a performance check, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see if I'm gonna see if Vindicatori can help you at all. Oh, he also is not helping with your story. He tries to go, well, actually, a few times, and it stumbles over what you were already poorly describing.
I mean, it's hard to make a filibuster interesting.
Well, there's from here we could take the passage down and go to the basement. Though I fear that the viewing room may also need attention. And it's right here, but whichever way you decide to take, it's fine by me. I just your dedication to these crypts and to me so far is it's warmed my heart. Thank you.
As a guest of the mountain, it only feels fitting that I would risk life and limb to repay a small kindness.
And as big as we are on stories, it's at least you'll have a story to take.
Yes, and it doesn't come across as sarcastic at all when I say that.
Good. Well, I'm glad you let me know.
Yeah, I wanted to clarify that Emeraldo was not being sarcastic when he said that. He literally means he has that kind of guest responsibility vibe to him.
So you said the viewing room, it's up here?
Yeah, so there's the passage you found, and then there's just one other door that's like the kind of main viewing. This is where most, like, the room below has, he'll explain this to you in character, but the room below is more for preparing the bodies.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some ancient crypts down there where they keep some of the oldest, but their most opulent one, and the one that a lot of people, if they come past this room, which most people don't, but the more zealous or people who have actual family will go into this next room, and it's like the grand viewing. It's resplendent. It's the most well kept part of the crypt.
Well, we should probably do that before we go down. Yeah.
Let's just work our way down.
That works for me. Downstairs is where they put the spiked eyelid holders over the eyeballs. Mortuary science.
All right. So, Hilden, we'll go unlock the door. And as soon as the doors open, you guys, whoops, accidentally closed the door again. As soon as the door opens, he closes it again. No!
Whoops.
You can hear 3 distinct voices arguing.
A boot?
And then Helgen turns around and gives you like I don't know what that is, look.
Grave robbers.
Could it be somebody just potentially viewing?
Well, he just unlocked the door. So it's either someone with keys.
Just the only way I know of. He's whispering now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same. Also whispering.
I'll work my way in and then look around.
Right. Yeah, I paused it because Jeff went through the doorway there. A short passage descends gently from the entresol to the upper crypt, its walls covered in relief carvings of dwarven explorers climbing upward towards the entrance to commemorate the quest for sky. More carvings decorate the steeper stairs that you might see later. The upper crypt contains a collection of urns and whole-body burials, with some placed in the central column's niches and most sealed beneath the floor. Most of the intern remains rest in partially recessed ossuaries, gently decaying for decades before being reburied outside High Helm. Ragnar, as you come around the corner there, you can see there's these pillars in the middle of the room that stretch all the way up to the ceiling, probably about 40 feet up. The ceiling here is higher than any other room. And there's just little plaques on each of these columns denoting people who have been buried, their name, when they died, and maybe a little description underneath. But the thing that catches you is that you can see kind of a ghostly figure with its back to you. Did you see that one kind of appear here on the map?
I see it now.
Okay. What you're looking at is the back of this thing's head. And it's a dwarf.
He is stern looking.
That one is. This one's bedecked in numerous layers of religious robes. From the back, this seems to be a middle-aged man with the priestly attire is all you can tell from here. You didn't walk in. Did you walk in silently, or you just went in? Yeah.
I just went in.
So that one's in the midst. Its arms are raised, and it's obviously talking to two other people in front of it. His arms goes down, and he turns around and goes, King Target, you can help with our discussion here. And this ghost approaches out of the corner here, right up next to you. As it comes out, two more ghostly figures come out of the center of the room there where you can see. One is a woman wearing an eye patch. And she's got, these are all dwarves, by the way, but this is a woman who wears an eye patch and keeps her hair braided in a series of irregular knots that record old stories. It's kind of a dwarven tradition to like story knots, but she's got them braided into her hair. She comes out, she's like running her hand through her hair as she comes out, and she's got kind of a patient, yes, yet exasperated look on her face. And the other one is the youngest. They're all ghostly in appearance, but this is a young, scarred warrior wearing plate mail that doesn't cover her right arm. In her left, she's wielding a great axe with fairly ease as she twirls it around in one hand. She's got emblazoned on her breastplate Angrad's symbol. If you're not familiar with Angrad, he is one of the dwarven deities. The Forged Fire, Army Cleaver, High Marshal, or the Tempered. Some people call him. They all, as they come out, they all look... Well, Fergaz looks to Ragnar and is like, calls you Target, like the Sky King's name. Perhaps you could dissuade this argument. And the one here at the south starts making its way over to Helgen to talk, and this third one just is standing there looking between the two. But you pick up that the one that walks in front of Helgen is also referring to him or them as Target. What do you do?
I will acknowledge him with respect. That's due a king, or at least a former king.
Okay. Yes, well, there's a reason we've reawakened in this crypt, Your Majesty. As you can see, in death I was, you remember, in life I was your priestly advisor. We accomplished a lot together. We quested for Sky. But as I've awakened, and he lifts his beard up, and in his beard, there's like these festoon ribbons, which is a tradition some of the dwarves will do, that normally dictates like things they've accomplished in life, great honors. But as he holds them up to you, it's like, has a small penis. Wets the bed. Cries at kids' birthday parties. Just like
Shameful things.
Not fun things to say about somebody. He's like, I've been reawakened because somebody's besmirching my good deeds.
Now, question. Does that mean that when he was laid to rest, someone did that to him, or the ribbons changed because people are saying that about him now?
Or someone's putting out those type of rumors?
I would lead towards rumors. I don't think anybody's disturbed my body.
Okay. And no one would have done that before or when he was laid to rest. No one would have besmirched his good name then.
This is more of a recent thing. I'm taking it.
You don't know. He just knows that the writing on his adornments have changed.
Okay, so it has changed since. All right.
Hmm.
Is there any way that I can slip in there to do some diplomacy?
Yeah. So as you start to walk up, let's show you a picture of the other ones. Zoomed out a little. This is the one that's talking to Helgen.
That's the one with the missing arm and the priestly symbol?
You would think, but it's not.
Oh.
The artwork is like doesn't super match the stuff, but
That's supposed to be the one with the eye patch and lore.
this is the one with the eye patch, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because the one that wields the axe, the artwork they gave for me is a ghost wielding a hammer and a shield.
Hmm. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah,
Except for
Except for you got feet.
it's all cool artwork,
Yeah, it's very cool art.
but I feel like something got twisted around in the foundry here because it doesn't super match the descriptions.
No,
Yeah.
use your imagination, nerd.
So the woman with the eye patches, you walk by Helga, is like calling him King Target. So King Target, the thing is, you know and I know that as we quested for Sky, there were some atrocities that had to happen. Some of the orcs and other dark folk had to be moved violently, and I feel like I've been awakened because the histories are not talking about the difficult decisions you've made. They're covering it up. And Hilden's just like nodding and like kind of looking for help. Did you want to scoot by him to go to the third ghost, or
I just wanted to insert myself into the conversation in general, or are they just focusing on one person at a time?
as you're walking up, it looks like the one that's talking to Ragnar is locked in on Ragnar,
Gotcha.
calling him King Target. The second one is locked in on Helgen and is now calling him King Target and trying to like voice an argument that doesn't seem to have any sides. And then as you walk into the middle, the third one, with the axe, turns down and looks at you. I was like, King Target, you're finally here. Maybe you could put a rest to all of these problems.
So they're referring to each of us as King Target. Whoever they were talking to, they're referring to us as the current Sky King.
Yep. That's and King Target, is he still alive?
No. You're
Okay.
this whole thing is he was the one that
At that time.
he did this the quest for Sky. He's the oldest living dwarf, or he was the longest lived dwarf. He was the one who returned to the Darklands to build his own tomb, and though
That's the one who
the Great Worm brought his dagger back.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Sky King. And it seems like these ghosts all knew him personally.
Mhm.
The one that's arguing with Ragnar keeps looks like it was his priest, and he keeps saying things about like he's mainly just focused on like these good deeds, but anytime maybe you talk to him about his good deeds, he kind of like loses focus in what he's saying, and then he starts to reiterate the beginning of his argument. Same thing with. Go ahead.
I was just going to say he glitches out and kind of starts over. So what's the axe talking about? Axe wielder.
Mostly just how horrible the war was as well, but how like all the good deeds are overshadowing those that were lost. You notice that the right arm is unarmored. The rest of her is armored. It's unarmored and it's hanging limp. And as she twirls the axe, sometimes she'll look at the right arm like it's supposed to move, and then she goes, I thought I lost that. And then she turns back to you and she starts to reiterate a story. The one you're talking to seems upset that there might be Darklands folk living in High Helm. The one you're talking to Franks seems a bit xenophobic.
Right. I will try to convince the xenophobe that, oh, that's tough. How do you deal with a dead bigot? Usually you just
Title
applaud.
name.
Usually you just clap your hands and say, good on you.
Or get out of my yard. That's what I
Yeah.
would have done, yeah.
Well, they're dead, so.
No.
I'll try to roll a diplomacy check and convince him that his views are wrong and backwards, and he should go back to being dead.
Okay.
Is there a religion check that we can also figure out, like, what would help Rusty's soul?
Oh, fuck you, for real? That's
Another
my
week.
third 4.
Yeah. Give me that religion check, Ragnar.
And I will kind of mention that out a little bit loud because there's people that are more proficient at that. I will mention so that they can.
Okay. So, Ragnar, you luckily with that roll, you pick up on a word that the spirit keeps using, Felgun, and it's vague, even with that decent check at level 2. Felgun is vague, yet even the name Felgun is a historical gem for its barely preserved and dwarven records. It's the name of the realm the dwarves lived in before the quest for Sky. Felgun is the original homeland of the dwarves, which would date this spirit as truly ancient. But as far as appeasing it, nothing comes to pass. Grimly, was there something you wanted to attempt while they're dealing with their ghost?
Who's struggling with their ghost?
Mostly Frakes, but Helden is very uncomfortable in this line of questioning. You can see their forehead sweating, and they're kind of looking between you and the ghost, and they're wanting to back away. They're starting to tremble like they were at the door before the haunts in the last thing.
Holy man, scared ghosts. Maybe if you weren't, if you didn't want to deal with ghosts, you shouldn't have been a fucking holy man.
Yeah, but I can't get through them, though.
Yeah, you can pass through him and through me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just kind of go on by and get behind the ghost there.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
Yeah. That's one of the ghosts.
And then do what? Religion?
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah. I mean, I can't acrobatics. It's gotta be religion.
You just listen in and see if with religion you pick up on anything that they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not so much with this one. With that. Just it seems like this one's getting a little bit more heated about the covering up of the past, and you can overhear the one that Ragnar's talking to just getting a bit more heated about what's going on with the words that are wrong, and the one in front of El Morado was like, "Wait, you're friends with a what?" As you rolled poorly on your diplomacy check. But it picks up that in the first room for you, Grimly, you realize that the words on the tombstones were wrong, and that's what the ghosts were mad about. As you got closer, you had to fix that. It was the lettering was off until the ghosts had been dissipated, and it seems like this is another reoccurring moment where like something that's written is wrong, and maybe what they're arguing about is how somehow they're sensing that things that are written are wrong. And as you kind of turn to look, you can see faint glowing in scripture over some of the placards against the wall. But before you could do anything about it, the one that El Morado is talking to raises its axe up in its left hand and goes, "No, fool! They can't be allowed to live here!" And we start combat. Excuse me.
I was wondering if there's going to be a combat.
All right, so everybody roll initiatives.
Hey, my first roll higher than a 4.
Hey! Nice. Grimly, did you roll or... Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I was switching it back from stealth because I didn't think stealth would have been appropriate in this situation.
You could have persuaded me in it, but it looks like you saw this. Oh, Vindicatori was way out here, and I don't think I put him in the... Yeah, okay. Well, he was going last anyway on a natural 1. Grumbly, because you weren't locked into any of the conversation, it seems like you saw things were about to go south before anybody else, and you are the first to begin the encounter.
Other than how far am I from the one with the axe? I can't really tell which one. Is that him?
This is him, yeah. Do you see their names now?
I see their names in the
okay, yeah.
thing, but
this is the one next to the one that I'm pinging is the one with the axe. Okay.
All right, so he's got his axe out. I got my axe out. Sounds like a match. So
there's the one that you're right next to already too.
Yeah.
Okay, just
I mean they're all hostile, I guess. Yeah.
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 You can see as he raises his axe up and goes to swing, the other ones are drawing their weapons or making a gesture.
All right. Well, if that's the case, and hopefully Face Mabob is actually flanking with me. Helden. Yeah. So I'm gonna target the one that was menacing Helgen with Earthbreaker, and I'm going to strike.
I don't know if this will count as flanking from him since they're not an active member of the party. So we'll see what Foundry says, but I don't think you'll get flanking from him. But just a warning.
Well, that's annoying, but I'm going to try it anyway. And
that's a hit.
It's a hit.
Doesn't look like flanking played a part, so tell him to get the fuck out.
So you swing your Earthbreaker into Alkenspur, the one who's in the midst of drawing kind of a ghostly dagger, and she takes some damage, or she doesn't.
Oh,
yeah, no. I mean they're freaking ghosts. I had a feeling this was gonna be an issue, but all right. So where did you say this glowing was happening? Where things were written on the wall?
Just periodically, the columns here, you notice that they were in some of the placards had some glowing writing on them.
So would I be able to look at it from there, or would I have to move over to it?
With the perception check, you can see it from there. You can spend the action to move up and see it.
That was confusing. I have to move to see
either you can move to get closer so it's not hard to see, or you can roll perception from where you're at to see how well you can see it.
Oh, okay. So if I move, I don't have to roll.
Right.
Okay. So I'm gonna move over there.
Okay. Yeah, as you get up closer, it's just it looks like the writing, like the one you're looking at, is Gorgon Thunder Shield, and you can make out that it looks like it used to say a brave warrior, but the words have been slightly altered to say a strong farter.
When you say altered, like
strong
somebody...
farter.
Yeah. Yeah. So can I see how to fix it? Is it gonna have? Do I need like a freaking chisel, or is it something where I can just like wipe it off?
You'd have to
You know?
you'd have to spend some time investigating it. It's not something you're going to pick up just by reading it. It looks real, but that's really all you could get from just reading it.
So there's nothing I can do now.
You have an action if you want to roll a check to see. If you wanted to see if it was magical, you'd have to roll like arcane or occultism, or if you wanted to see if it was actually chiseled in, give me a crafting or perception check for like a search.
Yeah, so perception is the only thing that I have any
Man.
19. Yeah, so you lean in close and you rub your finger across it, and it's like as your finger goes through it, you can see your finger kind of groove, like it's under a hologram when you do it. So there's some kind of magical writing over the placard.
share that information.
It's their true nature. This guy really was flatulent.
I'm only telling truths now. That is your go. It is now Emeraldo's go.
Okay, Emeraldo is going to see the axe raised above his head because this bigot is just intolerant of other people's opinions. So give me a basic fortitude save as I cast Vitality Lash.
Okay.
Brandish a weapon at me, brandish a weapon at you.
A success.
Then I believe he will take,
Half damage.
yeah, because it's basic fortitude,
Mhm.
so
He'll take half damage.
cool. 2d6.
He took 3 damage. He took 3 damage from that attack.
I rolled not even minimum. And then I will cast shield or guidance. I will cast shield.
I didn't know you prepared shit.
It's good to have. I'll cast shield because there is an axe looming above my head.
The one in front of Ragnar, seeing the action happen, you're no true king, and pulls a hammer to attack you, to attack Ragnar. I think. Oh. I'm actually going to roll. Sorry, I rolled that too soon. Wow, a 1 on a D100.
They're frozen in indecision.
Yeah, so a high was going to be Ragnar, and a low will be the gnome. All right, so he will attack Ragnar. Whoops, not that one. This one. Natural 1. So
Nice.
a critical miss. And with his second and final attack, because he had to draw the weapon, a natural 2, back to back. Terrible rolls.
What is the weapon?
A ghostly hammer.
Hammer. Okay.
And it is now Ragnar's go.
All right. So first thing I'm going to do is let me make sure I can try and I'm going to cast Runic Weapon.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. Then I'm going to,
Oh, so you had to cast a spell and draw your weapon?
yeah,
Okay.
even though I thought I would have already had the weapon drawn.
You want to roll off on it?
Yeah, sure.
All right. High or low?
Ah,
70.
70. So you did have your weapon drawn.
okay, cool.
Smack him.
That's a hit.
All right. Ragnar, smash.
Oh, Jesus. 14 damage. Creature takes 9.
I'm betting that it would have taken none if you hadn't cast Runic Weapon on it, though.
It is now old racist McGee's go. His weapon was already drawn.
I had a feeling when you said that it was swinging its axe around, it was going to be a problem.
Swings its axe down at you for a hit.
Okay, let's see. My
Let's see what the
AC.
damage is first, right?
Well, I was going to see if I could block it.
Well, I think the way it works is when you go to take the damage, you could use your
That's right. That's right.
to negate some of the damage.
Is that not?
Ooh, which you may want to do because it's about to do 14 fire damage to you.
Don't you have to have that feat?
If you
Not
have
with the spell.
Ah.
The spell gives you that feat, but that means I can't cast my shield again
Yeah.
for 10 minutes. So I block it, and then I will take the damage.
So you ended up only taking 9 because the shield blocked 5 of it.
Holy shit. Okay.
And then with the spell effect, you can use shield block reaction with your magic shield. The shield has hardness 5. You can use the spell's reaction to reduce damage from any spell magic effect, even if it doesn't deal physical damage. After you use shield block, the spell ends. You can't cast again for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So let's take that off, the shield off. There you go. Just didn't think Foundry did it automatically. Second attack at you is a miss, and its third and final attack is probably also going to be a miss. So it swings wildly. One critical hit or one good hit, your shield blocking, and then 2 misses. And then we go to Hilden. This guy is terrified. He sees what they see, what Ragnar did to his weapon, and you hear him say, "I know that spell, but Brimley's so far away." On a 25, he will come 25 or less. He will come cast that spell on Grimley, magic weapon. Anything else, he will not. 19. So
less than 25.
It is less than 25. So he has a spurt of Eye of the Tiger, holding on for a hero starts playing, and he begins to make his way towards you. He has to step through El Morado Square and then around the other one. Why won't it let me move?
It was on the door.
Oh, I think it's because y'all aren't friends. He can't move through those squares. But I guess we should say that he is. However, as he moves past Ulki, he has an attack of opportunity, and he'll take it. He'll take it. It's going to be very bad. It is very bad. So as Helgen's moving through, trying to get close to Grimley to cast the spell, an axe flashes out of nowhere and hits him in the side. Blood gushes, but he doesn't go down. He stumbles over next to you. He's like, "Oh, then keep us safe." And he uses his last 2 actions to cast a magic weapon on Grimley. You want that on your Earthbreaker?
Yes, please.
But that says go, severely wounded. And it is All Keeper's go. All Keeper has a run of people to target. Let me roll randomly and see who she tries to stab. Jeff will be 1, and then going down the line, 2, 3, 4 will be Helden. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Not to make myself a bigger target, but if she has any benefits to flanking, she might attack the guy that she's flanking.
Oh, I'm aware.
Okay.
But I
Wait a
didn't want
second,
to.
what happened? She pulled what weapon?
She
A
pulled
dagger.
a dagger.
Okay, well then I take my attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay. Let's draw on a
Yeah.
weapon. One of the things that triggers that.
It's a manipulate action.
It is a manipulate action. So yeah, take your attack of opportunity.
Right.
That's a hit.
Break that earth.
13 damage is reduced a bit to 8 damage, but you do deal damage this time.
Yeah.
So she turns her attention to, so you hit her as she's turning her attentions and striking out at Ragnar. Now that you've hit her, though, I feel like her attention would turn to you. What rises to the top, she says to you. Grimly, give me a will save.
The cream.
Didn't ask you, Frakes.
Sorry, that slipped out. Thought I
Sure.
muted myself.
Grimly,
Do what now?
give me a will save. She says, what does the cream do? Give me a will save. All right. You are not affected by her ancient antidote. It rises to the top, bitch. And then she tries to attack you. Since you hit her, she's probably going to miss. Yep. And it's her attack skips off your armor. Vindicatori will step up, and because he heard the combat happen but couldn't see, there's two people that need to be hurt. He won't step up. He'll range heal the person he can see that's hurt.
Should totally just step in and burst. I don't think he has burst, actually.
Well, if he's got a heal spell, he's got burst.
Oh, but he couldn't do it if he had to step up.
And you couldn't do it if you had to step up, and it wouldn't heal you a whole hell of a lot.
True.
I will have him do a knowledge check to see if he can help you decipher ghost weaknesses before he does any healing. How about that?
Okay.
Nope. You don't know shit about ghosts. An actual 2. But I don't think he does. What's the DC for ghost? Oh yeah, no, not even close.
But he ain't afraid of him.
He ain't afraid of him, but he seems to think that maybe you might be because you're super damaged. He will cast a second level heal or a 2-round heal for max hit points, giving you 16 hit points back.
Nice. Thank you, Vindicatori. Coming through clutch.
Grimly, with your new magical weapon and your wounded priest friend next to you, what do you do?
I'm gonna continue bashing at the one that I was bashing at.
Ulki or the Alkenspur?
Alcaspur.
Okay. And your first swing is a miss.
Try again.
That's a hit.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, completely middle of the road damage of 11 that gets reduced to 6. But it seems like the ghost is flickering in and out of this world.
I'm gonna try that last one. I'm just gonna give it a shot. Dang it.
Oh.
It was spinning on that 15 and then on over that 2. All out attack. Not a bad round. Almost taking out one of the ghosts. We're now back around to Emeraldo.
Okay. After seeing Ulki just shatter my shield spell and seeing that he's on the back foot after attacking the priest as he passed through, Emeraldo's gonna whoop, 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 out of his range, hoping that he doesn't have a second attack of opportunity.
If he does, he didn't take it, and neither did anybody else.
Nice. All right. And I still have a line of sight on him for this again, or that was one action. Yeah, I'll vitality lash him again.
Okay. That's the Ulki, the same one?
Yep. Hopefully I can roll a bit better damage.
Or he could roll a worse fortitude save, and he fails this time.
Nice. So he's going to take all of this. All of it. Take my vitality. Oh, you.
2 1s. Oh, that sucks.
Yep. That is awful.
Ulki takes 2 damage.
You take all of it.
I think a
All
total
of
of 5 damage from 2 spells. That's terrible. I'm sorry. It is now Fergat's go. Fergat's go, and he will continue to target Ragnar, who he once believed was king, but is now the only option of my attack. What does that do? I'll do this. But his first swing with its ghostly hammer. Ooh, that's a hit. Ragnar. Oh, and as Fergaz makes the swing, he goes, "Oh, if your ancestors could see you." And you take 8 damage. Mental and void. Second attack. Swing and a miss. And the third and final attack. Oh, it's still a miss on a 17.
Thank goodness.
Mm-hmm. AC, what's your AC? Oh, AC 19. That's pretty good. It is now your turn, Ragnar.
All right. First attack.
Oh,
I'll use a hero point.
all right.
I don't blame you on a natural 3.
Turn it to a natural 20. That'll do it.
That's what hero points are for.
Makes it feel like it's worth it.
Yep.
Did you roll critical?
No, I did not roll critical.
Yeah, hit it again with the critical button.
All right.
Yeah, that feels better, don't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There you
28.
go.
And that is a re-identified ghost. Would you like to describe your kill?
Sure. I basically swipe through it, and then basically pretty much when I get it halfway through the ghost, I start vibrating it.
Boing. That was only your first action, though, yeah?
Was that first action?
Yeah, because you re-rolled your first attack.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So I take the second action on the one right next to him.
Okay.
Yeah, kill him too. What an asshole.
That's a miss.
Third action, just in case.
Justin. Oh. so
Natural
close.
17. But with the -2 on the map, that is a miss.
Okay.
Dang.
-5 on the map.
I think for him, the total was -2.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Yep.
I see what you're getting at.
It is now that one's turn. It has 2 options. One, actively attacking him. But I'm going to go high Ragnar, low Grimly. That's high Ragnar. The axe-wielding dwarven warrior turns its attention to you. Takes a bold swing. Natural 20.
Crap.
Hero point.
Yeah, not
I wish
good.
it worked that way.
Oh, Ragnar, you take. That could have been a lot worse, but 14 on a crit, still pretty bad. Second attack.
Sure you wouldn't split those up to the other enemy?
Mm-mm. Not when he tastes blood, Frakes. And he does, because the second swing is another hit. For 12 more damage.
Come on, Vindicatory.
Ragnar goes down.
At least he went down on a not crit.
Yeah, if that had been flipped, it could have been a lot worse. But he turns his attention towards Grimly now that his one opponent has fallen. You'll fall like your companion. Especially when I roll a 20 again. And I critically hit you because that's exactly your AC of 18.
Actually, I'm going to use my reaction to
Yes.
Block.
raise my shield, reactive shield.
And that turns that from a critical
Do you have to
hit
be
to a regular
raised?
hit.
What does that
Nope.
do?
It raises my shield. I'm looking for because I closed my freaking character sheet. Hold on a second.
I remember us talking about this before.
There it is.
Oh, it's a class feat you took.
Mm-hmm.
You can snap your shield into place just as you would take a blow, avoiding the hit at the last second. You immediately use the raise a shield action and gain a shield bonus to AC. The circumstance bonus for the shields applies to your AC where you're determining the outcome for the triggering attack. That will take this
From a critical hit.
from a critical hit to a regular hit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hold on. If your AC,
Then my AC goes up to 20 to what my raise shield.
Which means that would be a regular hit.
I know it'd be a regular hit, but I'm wondering if okay, so it would bring your AC to yeah. Okay, so yeah, because I rolled a natural 20, it would go up by 1 degree. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of a way that it would. That's just my brain is just farting.
It just makes it a regular hit.
Because if a crit would not hit, then it's not a crit.
Yeah, see, if I could see that you rolled a natural 20, I wouldn't even do that. Because
Yeah, but it changes it from a critical hit to a regular hit.
Yeah. So it downgrades
But a natural
the
20
severity.
but a natural 20 in this case, because your AC's higher, wouldn't hit.
So it makes it move. So, yeah, no.
I would
My
think that it would
AC
negate
is
it.
20 now. With
Oh, it upped it by 2.
Yeah, because why can't I not see how to raise my freaking shield? Because it's not my turn, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. But my shield bonus is +2.
So yes, your raise shield raise your AC enough to where it wouldn't be a critical hit. It'll be regular damage. Ready for that damage?
Gabbins me at that time?
Ooh, still a juicy 12.
You've been rolling good on damage.
Yeah, good thing that wasn't a critical. Would have been 24 or more. I can't remember if the Great Axe has any special critical effects. But anyway, that was the third and final attack from Oki, the ghost. And we will move right on along to the dying. He's not dying, but he is tapped on spells and does not have any abilities to heal himself in combat because he's a lowly priest. So he is going to scamper and hide behind El Morado. And that will be the end of Helgen's turn. It is now Elkspur's go. Blinking in and out of existence, severely wounded, Elkspur turns their attention to Grimly. Or continues to target Grimly, since you almost killed her. Frakes, what's a fun antidote?
Fun antidote, dwarven specific or just in general?
Dude, if you can give me a dwarven specific one, I'll give you an extra hero point.
You mean anecdote?
Yeah.
I think I already made the miner and blacksmith gender joke already. My brain is going absolutely blank. Octopuses, they have one specific tentacle that they use for reproduction, and whenever it's rutting season, the male octopus will pull that reproductive tentacle off to throw it to the female to avoid death.
Mahogany, or
That's an anecdote. And you promised. Oh no!
I said dwarven specific. I'd give you a hero point. That's not.
That's true.
That's a fail. You are
I'm
stunned.
gonna use my
Oh.
hero point.
Okay.
It might be useless, but I'm gonna try it.
Just hope you don't roll worse.
Yeah, I know. Motherfucking whore babies.
Still a fail, not a critical fail. You are stunned 1, as you can't figure out why this creature has said that to you. Which is mostly how we react when Frakes gives us those facts. There's a stunned moment in our round.
I heard that. It just happened.
Yeah. First attack with the clan dagger. A natural 6 will be a miss. And second and final action. Ooh, that's a hit exactly.
No, it's a hit by 2 because my shield shouldn't
Oh.
still be raised, but still.
Still. Not a critical, but you will take 5 void damage as the ghostly dagger pierces your body. Is the Katori's go.
Use it.
I believe Ragnar is close to death, so I'm pretty sure I know what Vindicatori needs to do. Not that one. He will use a 1-action focus spell to give himself Healer's Blessing to increase the amount of healing he can do. And then he will do a 2-action heal on Ragnar.
Thank you.
Yeah. Giving you 15 hit points back. When you cast the heal spell to heal a single creature, choose another willing living creature within range of your heal spell to get 1 heal to. And then I'll give that one to 1 healing to Grimly. A little spillover healing. But that's his go. So he prayed for more vibrant healing and helped pull Ragnar out of a hole there. But that's the end of his turn. We go to the top of the round. It is Grimly's go. You have 2 actions because of the octopus tentacle joke. Antidote.
All right, I'm swinging at the almost dead one. Fucking die.
That's a critical hit on the almost dead one for 20 damage. And if you would like to describe your kill.
Bring the hammer down on her head and just dissipate her, like completely through.
Ectoplasm splatters the walls as your hammer hits the ground beneath.
Mm-hmm. And then I'll turn to Johnny Bag of Dicks and swing it in. Motherfucker.
Smiling at the name usage, and then my smile curdled because you missed.
And then it is your turn, El Morado.
Okay, there's only one guy left, and he was my original enemy anyway, so we're gonna do this.
You want to force barrage that bitch?
All 3 actions.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. All of those should apply as 1 hit.
Yeah, let me see if he gets a reduction from 1. He does not, so he takes it. He takes it. And he dies before the 3rd one hits. As your force barrages hit him, the ghostly apparition begins to vanish. Its weapon would clatter to the floor, but it dissipates as soon as it leaves their hands. And he goes, I don't remember being filled with such rage. And then they vanish.
So do we still? I think we still need to fix this.
Yes, we still need to go through and make sure that their marking stones are appropriate and not.
Yeah, there's this
falsified.
magical writing on there that says that, he farts good or something.
Then the Katori will come in and
I'll start working on healing myself.
Okay. Then he'll lay hand. He'll when he gets into the room here. He'll see that the Helden is severely wounded and not really a warrior, so he'll lay on hands first.
Touching me, touching you. Are these floor-to-ceiling pillars, or are they casting a shadow because I'm too short to see over them?
Huh?
In the middle.
Oh no, those are pillars that go all the way up to the
Okay,
wall.
they're pillars that go all the way up. All right. Well, while all the healing's going on, I will examine, looking for the glowing writing. I'll wait until all the healing's done. Just declaring my intentions.
Doesn't seem to be any push for time here, so we can negate it and just with the treat. Because treat wounds is you're only immune for what, an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't want to get bogged down into the healing checks here. So let's just say between Helden and Vindicatori, they are successful heals. You can be healed, but you'd be immune to healing for an hour. So if combat breaks out within the next hour, we'll keep that in mind. Okay? That work for everybody?
Works for me.
Oh.
Go ahead and put yourself back at full. And then what were you doing while the healing was happening there, Elmeraldo?
I was looking for the glowing magical writing to see if I could fix it so that these guys don't come back all pissed off.
Yeah, give me a knowledge arcane or occultism. Because you've got time to look, you could definitely find it.
They are both the same, but I like occultism more, so I'll go with occultism.
Nope.
I will try arcane.
Yeah, you got time. 20, 30 minutes passes with all the healing. You got time.
I will take 20.
Because you can't roll over a 3 for some reason for these skill checks.
For the combat, I did okay for a couple of those.
Yeah.
Wait, most of that was you rolling and me not having to roll to hit.
Yeah, you made me roll poorly. That's how bad your poor rolls are working out.
Oh, yeah.
I will say that nothing comes to mind for you as you study these. It's definitely, they've been altered with some type of magic, be it arcane or occult. You do get a ringing sense of like the chaotic swirls as you rub your fingers across the words to see what they do. There's just a faint, there's a bunch of colors that kind of shimmer for just a brief second, but you can't make out what would or what has caused this to happen.
Would detect magic at all help?
Sure. So as you open up your third eye to detect the magic in the room, you do get faint wisp, but it goes from arcane to primordial to divine to oh god, what's the other one?
Occult?
The
primordial, arcane, occult.
It's got occult. So it's like all these kind of little touches of magic, but you can't pinpoint which one specifically would do it, but you definitely get a sense of like this chaotic essence, which makes you think that it might not actually be magical in nature, but more chaotic, as not an emotion, but as a physical power.
Okay, so it's not something that was cast on it. It was kind of like just an energy accumulation.
Mm-hmm. Possibly.
So, I mean, something along those lines. What if I hit it with Vitality Lash?
That doesn't seem to affect it at all.
Okay. Yeah, it's a cantrip, so I could do it all day.
Yeah. Maybe with that information, somebody else in the party could roll an arcane or they would know specifically a religion check would be the best way to decipher what could cause this.
I can roll that too.
I mean, you've
But
rolled it already, yeah.
No,
I was going
rolled
to say, didn't I already
arcane
roll
occultism.
religion to decipher what would cause it?
Did you?
Yeah, I thought
Oh,
that's
yeah,
what
but
I did.
you got a 19.
Oh,
Or, wait. I can't remember.
Let's go over to our religious scholars and ask them to look at it.
Trying to scroll up. What did you roll for that? Do you remember exactly?
I think it was the 19. It was round 1 of combat.
That does sound familiar.
And I remember, like, you told me a bunch of stuff, and I said I'd share that information. And then we fought the things instead of trying to dispel it.
Yeah, because trying to dispel it while you rolled a 19 perception check.
Oh, to study it.
Hmm.
Yeah, so give me a yeah, because I'm looking at it now. You rolled the perception check. So yeah, give me a religion check with that information that he has now.
That I've shared. Yeah.
There's a family of monitors spawned within the maelstrom. These creatures are guardians of disorder. They typically have dark vision. They have an amorphous anatomy and abilities that create magical warp waves. You've heard of proteans in your past delving or religious research, but they're beings of pure chaos. They are known to do things like this. So you have this inkling suspicion that it might not be a haunt that lurks in these crypts somewhere, but maybe some form of protean.
Does that give her any means to dispel the effect?
No, but she knows a creature is causing it, so that would be the source of the power.
Mm-hmm. So we need to put down the creature to let these spirits
and because
rest.
They're creatures of chaos, without seeing what kind of protean it is, you don't know any resistances or weaknesses. You just know that they're pure creatures of chaos, and they've been known to leave trickery magic like this in their wake.
I think something like prestidigitation won't clean it off.
No.
Okay.
Like, basically, it's not magic. This thing has
Just
basically ripped open a tiny space between the material plane you're at now and a chaos realm that's altered it.
Okay.
And the only way to close these little rifts would be to banish the protean.
So search around the room for the protean, see if we can detect it.
And thus, your search for the protean in the Tolor crypts continues. A little behind the scenes, so you don't think the first room was a waste. There's each of the ghosts had something called riled by disrespect. If you had neglected cleaning that room before coming in here, they would have had a +1 bonus to hit, a +1 bonus to saves, and a +1 bonus to damage.
Dang.
So something in their mind said that you guys had respected the tomb, so they didn't do as much damage. And then Ragnar, the one that you were fighting, was the only one with this ability where if it fights another dwarf, it deals an extra 1d4 mental damage every time it hits.
Damn.
But yeah, I just said that behind the scenes because it's like there's no way to know what bonuses you got for cleaning that successfully, helping to calm the spirits in the other room.
Mm-hmm.
Without telling you that, like, these ghosts would have been hitting a little bit more often and have better saves and damage against y'all if y'all hadn't have done that.
Well, it just comes back to respecting the dwarven way of life.
Mm-hmm. And
Respect my dwarf authority.
So at that, I think we'll end, because somewhere deeper in this layer lurks a protean, and our party knows kind of what they're after, and we'll see how that goes next time.
Yay.
Proteans are always fun.
Yeah, I threw them. They were when we played the main campaign. Jeff wasn't there, but the original homebrew detritus, I had the Proteans had taken over a city in Sands. So when y'all went to the desert area in that campaign, it was the Proteans. Y'all fought a bunch of Proteans then. But you were also Pathfinder first edition and like level 12 at that point. So this is probably a different Protean.
Fingers
Yeah, I hope
crossed.
so. Because I was like, dang, like, if he didn't have that magic weapon for me, this would have sucked.
Yeah, I think he's the Helden was specifically here with that spell for this combat. Which is probably something Vindicatori should start prepping because at the level we're at now, being able to deal damage to Ghost is not a bad idea.
Yeah.
But
Until we can get some runes of striking, some magic.
Which I like. Yours, Jeff, was yours is better.
Yeah. It's a spell. It's temporary.
No, the runic weapon is better than magic weapon.
I thought they were all runic weapons now.
No, so magic weapon is the weapon glimmers with magic and energy. The target becomes a +1 striking weapon.
Yeah.
Gaining
I was
+1
gonna say
bonus
the
to attack
effect-
rolls and increasing the number of weapon damage dice. Okay.
Yeah.
They're the same, they're just named different.
Yeah, because the effect was runic weapon from the magic weapon.
For the magic
spell.
weapon. Okay, I see that now.
Can I just say that I really appreciate that about this system where a +1 sword, quote unquote, isn't just an extra damage. It's a whole other damage dice. It feels more
Yeah.
magical.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's both and it isn't, because like technically a +1 sword in this setting is just +1 to hit. Like you have to add the striking rune to it also, which is like 2 runes to get there, which is basically the same.
Well, no,
Yeah.
in first edition, you had to make it masterwork, which gave
Yeah.
it a +1,
Yeah.
then magical, which gave it a +1 to damage,
Yes.
Exactly.
and then you had to add other stuff to it. So I like it better
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
It-
but I mean,
it
it was
kinda-
still 2 steps to get.
Yes.
Like you didn't just go like, it's not just 1 step to get +1 to hit and damage. It's, a step to get to +1 and then a step to add additional damage, even though it's different additional damage.
Yeah, I like the dice
like
roll
the-
better than the stagnant +1.
Yes.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because
Even
it
though,
feels more powerful, even if it's not.
Yeah, it was like at lower levels, it definitely feels more powerful.
Unless
I
you roll
think.
2 1s on 2d6 like Frakes did tonight.
Mhm.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Is like at lower levels, it feels more powerful because like at lower levels in Pathfinder 1, you were probably like the most you were gonna have was a +1
Yeah.
Yeah.
anyway. Whereas here you could potentially have a +6
I think
or whatever
you,
your thing is.
you would need to be level 3 before you had enough gold to afford a +1 weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just does then it would just do 1 extra damage. 1 extra damage.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like before you get to +2 or anything like that, you're pretty up there.
But
So,
the other part of it is just it being a magical weapon. Because like with Ghost, if it's not magical, you only do half damage.
Oh, actually, here this was the it's a little different in second edition. So, in this one, Ghost, even though you didn't get the check, I don't mind telling you, they're resistant to all damage 5. So any damage is reduced by 5, except Force, Ghost Touch, or Vitality, which is not reduced at all. But they have double resistance of 10 versus non-magical damage.
Oh,
So it's not even half. It's like the DR 10 versus.
yeah. Because that's what I saw when I did 9 damage and it did nothing. I was like, okay, so most of the thing, like I think most of the time I would do no damage if.
Yeah.
What is my damage with this? 2d6. So yeah, I'd have to do 11 or 12 to do damage.
Yeah. You'd have to roll really high damage just to do just a smidge to them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Anyway, that's been a Pathfinder talk. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah, that was our post-game banter.